People took a very relaxed approach to this storm. I think even what we heard from the emergency services, a lot of optimism that the worst of the storm is going to hit further east on the Panhandle. As a result, you have a lot of people here, the Chico Marina in particular, who have decided to ride out the storm in the boats. The people I talked to who are going to stay on the boats are the people who live in their boats, and they are just under the impression that they would rather be there, maintain the problems as the storm was rolling in, than come and deal with them later, particularly because this is where they live. There's a science to maintaining the lines with the boats, or more of an art, really. What you want to do is make sure that there's enough slack in the lines, so as the water comes up, you don't pull the boat away from the dock itself, but you want to have the lines tight enough that you don't thrash around and bang into the other boats. And that's the kind of thing that the people want to maintain out here. That being said, a lot of people think that, again, the worst of the storm is going to be further to the east. They're fairly optimistic. People did wake up to the news this morning that it had upgraded to a Category 4 storm, so we did see things like people in this area boarding up this morning. So a little better late than never. So to answer your question, were people ready? They think they're as ready as they need to be. A lot of optimism this far west, and people hoping that they can just ride out the storm and hope that the worst hits to the further to the east of them. Sandra?
Yeah, it's just one of those things where we're watching this along with our audience, and you just wonder if folks around you are taking a pretty casual approach to what looks like just an enormous storm headed that way. Mike, are you seeing any storm surge there yet? I mean, predictions right now for up to 13 feet. That is going to be the really dangerous factor to this storm.
Well, I can show you the storm surge right now. And keep in mind, we're at a mean tide right now, so the water should be pretty low. The edge of this boat should be about parallel with this dock. And this is a good example because this isn't one of those floating docks. It's a fixed dock. So as the water level comes up, so the water level should be very low right now. This boat should be about parallel with the top of the dock. So we've got a lot of water that's already come in with the, in the advance of the storm. And you still have to anticipate that the tide is going to go up from here, Sandra.